It's Tech Art Tuesday, my dudes. Ooh, this is some bad wine. Anyway, we are continuing our adventures with FACS-based rigging. Here we have a handsome face. We have our neutral head, eyeballs, and also all of our blend shapes that are currently hidden. But here they are. So let's start by getting all of these, and then selecting the neutral gel and creating a blend shape node. So we're gonna go to rigging, deform, blend shape option box, call it FACS blend. I used to call it BS, but it's probably better to call it blend. And apply. Now we can hide this for now. And inside our FACS blend node, we have all of our expressions. Yeah, this one is, I might not use all of them, just an FYI. But we have all of the expressions that we need to start creating our controls. So let's go ahead and do that next. For now, let's create our eyebrows. I'm going to duplicate special so I have the right side. Let me show you the settings. Duplicate special option box. Scale X gonna be -1. And then we're gonna try it on the other side by doing negative, same value of translate X, and mirror the rotation. His face is not completely symmetrical like any other normal person, so let's just make it a little bit different. That looks good. Now I'm going to run my script to compensate these curves so that the transforms get pushed to a group above it. You can get the script on my blog post that's going to follow right after. First I'm going to rename this R major brow control and run and run. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same for the other controls. For this setup, we're also going to be using some joints for other deformations because we don't have every blend shape in the world. With that in mind, let's go ahead and make a skeleton. Alright, now that we have these joints in place, I'm gonna go ahead and make a time lapse of the creation of the controls for said joints. I just realized I forgot to make a jaw joint. So let's do that real quick. Things are getting confusing around here. So let's add a splash of color to these curves. Also, I'm an idiot and I forgot to make the squint and the nostril control, so we're gonna do that now. Alright, let's compensate all these controls I just made. Compensate. I should just let the script take in a list instead of doing it one by one. Let's also parent some of this stuff. So neck or head group's gonna go to neck. Neck group's gonna go to root. Jaw group will go to head. The eyebrows. I guess everything's gonna go to the head. This. This next part is where the fun begins. We're going to be connecting the blend shapes to the controls we just made. Let's start with the eyebrows. I'm going to go to animation, set driven key, set with the eyebrow selected, load driver. And what we're trying to drive is the blend shape. So we're going to load this FACS blend node into the driven. And I selected it by doing the select by name thing on Maya, so you just paste the name, press enter, and then you have it selected. I want the translate Y to control the up and down of these blend shapes for the brows. Translate Y, left brows down and up key. Bring it up. That was roughly where it was at. Too high. Alright, and key again. Now since we're here, let's grab this translate Y value, go to attribute editor, limit information for translate, and let's set that as our max value. So now the user can go past that point. So go back to 0. Mouse down. That looks pretty good. Left browse down. And the minimum value would be this one. Whenever I do this, I like to go to the animation editor's graph editor, and I like to make these tangents linear. That way the deformation will be linear. Now the next portion of this video will basically be the same thing, but for other attributes and other controls. I'm not going to be doing a lot of talking.
So for the cheek control, we're going to do translate C. It's going to do the cheek puff and the cheek suck. Left cheek puff and left cheek suck. Left cheek suck. I want to control how smiley he gets. So just like Y, we're going to do smile mouth open and smile mouth closed. And when he goes down, I also want him to snarl. Let's do these three. So I'm going to go translate Y over here. I want his smile mouth closed. Smile mouth closed for 1. Now when he goes even further, I want it to be the head here. Oh, hello, you want to record me? So we're going to do smile mouth open 1 and smile mouth closed 0. We're going to do these two.
Now we're gonna do the same for the right side, but I'm gonna cut that from the video because it's basically the same thing. So, whoop. For this middle control that I made, we're gonna do something also slightly different. We're gonna connect it to the brow compression. Translate C, it's gonna control brow compression. K, if I take it closer to the face, it's gonna turn brow compression all the way to 1. Then we're gonna key that again. Add those limits. Now if we do this, yeah, look at him. Let's do some skinning and some constraining, people. Do something a little bit different for the eyes because I want the translation of these controls. Hey, as I said, I want the translation of these controls to control the rotation of the lid joints that I made. So I'm actually going to use set driven keys for this. Set driven keys, set, low driver, upper lid joint is driven. I want to translate Y to drive rotate X, I believe. Yes. Also, before I forget, let's do some quick skinning on the neck. Side view. I'm gonna add the neck first, like some sort of idiot. Rigging, skin, add influence. And let's do these guys. See. Good enough for now. Let's do some special stuff on the eyes now. First, I am going to parent these accordingly. So the group of these circles are going to go under the shape of the main eye control. So group under shape. And now they all move together, but you can still move each eyeball separately if you want. Next thing I want to do is create a locator. And I'm going to parent constrain the locator to each circle. Maintain the offset off. Now this locator is going to drive other blend shapes that we have that control the eyelids going up and down and left to right. So L, look up, up, right, left, then down. Actually up and down first, that's going to be translate Y. If you go up, look up would be all the way over here, maybe a little more. Look up. Now if you go down, perfect. All right. Perfect. We can hide the shape of the locator. We don't really need it. Now we're gonna do translate X to left and right. Key. If I go all the way over here, we're gonna do look left. Now if I go all the way over there, we're gonna go L look right. Alright, let's see how that's gonna go for us. I might have to adjust the blend shape weight as well. Actually, very likely, because the carbuncle is moving all over the place. But I'll do that later. Right now, I just want to teach you how to do the basics. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same for the right side. Hello, you are now listening to a voiceover by me. This week's video was a lot longer than I expected, so I decided to cut it into two parts. The first part is what you just watched. The second part will be released next Thursday, the 23rd of April 2020. So please stay tuned and thank you for watching.